All right. We are back for one final charge onto the breach, dear friends. That's not ominous, is it?
No.
No.
Charge into the breaches all the time.
Yeah, is it? No. Yes, we are here to complete our story now, where we have 4 intrepid heroes.
Oh, we become heroes, everyone.
We're heroes now.
Excellent.
Huzzah.
Also, you finally broke Elisa.
Oh.
All it took was one last charge into the breachers.
Oh, dear.
Okay, from Intrepid Heroes.
Intrepid heroes, yes. It doesn't sound like me at all. You have ascended the terrifying clockwork machinations of the Kronos Clock Tower, passing through Oblivion Moss, Gremlins, and Time Bards, to finally reach the Room of the Infinite Council, where there is a strange sort of amorphous metallic device, artifact, machine, eldritch horror, which is currently sucking in the energy of the veil and permeating it out to join into the dream space and connect, and open gates to both Toril and Eberron, allowing various creatures of nightmare to exert their will upon them. You stand now before the 3 individuals which have caused this. We've identified one as a Kalarak quarry, one as the Night Parade, and a mysterious individual who is likely the Sage of the Eternal Eclipse. Hivark, your intrepid Mantidean companion, who said he was an agent of Chimeris, has leached himself into the veil energy and wrapped his own powers around the device, the artifact, the machine, and is holding it sort of in a combination of material and ethereal to allow it to then be impacted upon by creatures such as ourselves.
He's running interference, basically.
He's running interference.
He's holding it in place in space and time.
Yes,
so we can
while
get to
his reanimated broodlings keep the stairs leading up to this chamber occupied from any potential flanking attack that might occur. Which
Lucky.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because we're killing the
Are we?
We hope.
Disintegrate.
Yes. Now, where we left off, Elminster had, before the second I finished describing the room, decided to disintegrate the Night Parade member over there.
Can I say that was with no stall, just like disintegrate.
I mean,
that's why Elminster gets things done. It's just
right.
like, no time for
I've been
conversation.
after the Night Parade for a long time.
Are you going to cook this one?
well, no, he's disintegrating.
Oh, that's too bad, because you were talking about the recipes. I was looking forward to that.
No, but we've got to do more.
Oh, okay.
So we know what Elminster is doing. We do know what Merrick's was doing. Merrick's was investigating the machine.
Investigating the machine and
after
casting
having casted
haste. So I have mirror image and haste
Yes.
active.
And bless is on us.
And blesses
And
on
blesses
everybody.
on us. Nice.
And Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah,
we each got
all
one.
our Bardic inspirations,
We
but
have
when you
one.
use them, be careful. Okay, so this will be my...
And then, is there anything that Adira wanted to do as you kind of charge into the room?
Yes, I will expend a charge and gain some temporary hit points because I have a feeling I'm going to need them now. And I will add 6 more.
Okay.
Don't have that many, don't worry. I should have been doing it the whole time, but I wasn't.
And what are we looking at for Lowhold? What's your initial first?
He gets one initial action. I mean,
Well, the
I think
door has
he
been
needs,
kicked in. Elminster is throwing a disintegrate. Merrick's is being inquisitive. Ivark is disintegrating into the ground and kind
so
of doing his
Loho
thing.
will, almost like it's nothing, like it's almost like it's a foam blade. He'll spin Amberfang into a position and crouch down. And as he goes further down and down, you see the tracing into the stone of Kronos. And I'm going to attempt to celerity, use my channel divinity, and haste myself up.
That's going to be a luck roll.
Oh no, why do you keep doing this?
I got a
No, you don't.
9, 17.
You're
We're
good.
good. I now have the quicken condition for my charisma modifiers. It's 5. That will be this die.
So yes, you are in a great spherical hall lined with pulsing metallic strands of webbing woven and interlocked to form a cocoon. The sounds of clockwork echo all around in sort of a muffled taper. And the machine itself has stopped its function as the Hivark's vines with little mushrooms sprouting about and little amber praying mantises climbing all over them has ceased its function momentarily. With that, we shall enter initiative.
I will roll poorly intentionally because I'm just taking my time. I want to let the.
Well, I don't want you to take too much time because I need you to get out of the way. Because
Oh,
just in case,
or I'll roll a 19. I mean,
Because
so
you're all
okay.
beside me, the temporal energy raises
Right.
the hairs on the back of your neck. Everything feels a little more static, a little more quick as you receive a jolt of temporal power and gain +5 to your initiative rolls.
And as you
then.
do that, the figure in the center raises their hand and enacts alacrity.
Oh, for God's sake. All right, well, let's roll for initiative first.
All right, what's alacrity?
He gets to modify
Decreases all of your initiatives by 3.
Okay.
Okay,
So +2 net
Plus
is what
2
we're
net.
saying. So I am at 23.
I am also at 23.
You're probably a better dex than me.
I probably am.
I'm a big 12.
I'm a big 16.
There you go.
I'm at 20.
Nice.
Okay.
2?
No. 27.
Okay.
But I will say that I think that if we could just for this first one, I'll hold so you can get out of the way. I am scared what is going to happen if I get there. We'll see.
Right, well,
When
I'm
I
not
plunge
near the
this-
machine.
Oh, you're not near the machine.
I was assuming we walked into
You
the room.
were looking at it from a
They're
distance.
by it. I didn't think I could walk up to it. So,
No,
so
no.
I was
Oh,
just
okay.
I was just saying I'm like looking at it and
Because I'm
studying
going
it
to do
and
my
saying, no.
damnedest to get there.
Yeah, no, good.
Even with
Good for you.
alacrity, you have easily outpaced all of their initiatives.
Yeah, but they're going to
Oh,
go after me, which
good.
sucks. All right.
If you can't, we haven't really heard the description of this room. If you can't reach it in one round,
Oh, I'll reach one of them instead.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a large hall.
all right. I'm just saying I have a way to move things around.
You
if
would
we
be
need
able
to.
to reach the machine in a stride.
So what is the result of the disintegrate?
Right, disintegrate. Yes,
It goes out
you
before
should
initiative
roll some
begins.
damage for that.
I am going to just mention to you guys because I would have said this when we were setting up because it's something I specifically picked in my last reshuffle. I do have an ability that lets me teleport someone, which could be a friend or potentially an enemy, 90 feet. So I'm just saying, if there is a moment where we're like, you really need to be
That's
moved, give me a shout.
It's even better than my tactician
Can
friend
you
I fight
throw
with.
one of these guys down the stairs?
I can try. It might not, again, using it on someone else, it might not work.
Okay.
What's going on here?
Disintegrate.
Okay, this is the damage of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
How many do you get?
10.
I'm at 15 now.
It's 10d6 plus 40.
Yeah.
How many dice did you roll? 4? Here, roll those 2.
Oh, okay.
Two more sixes that makes it quicker for you.
Okay.
So you're at
Hey,
10. So
you
you're 4.
you need 3 more?
Sure. All right.
There
Let's
we
just
go.
do it.
So 15 plus that. Oh, my dice did not roll well for you.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19,
Are you on our side?
19, 28,
Nice,
30,
yes.
30
Yep.
plus
40.
40. 70 force damage.
Oh, well done.
Force.
If you need any more dice anytime,
Yeah, you can
you
keep
just
them
let me know there.
Okay.
Steak
Okay.
Beard, I got
40.
you covered.
Okay, cool.
So 70.
force damage
70 force damage.
into the night parade.
Yeah, and if he can take half, if he manages to somewhat dodge that.
It's a pretty powerful spell.
Let's disintegrate.
Okay. Yeah, he did not dodge that. He wasn't really expecting it, I'll be honest with you. It's just good. Split second disintegrate. He is not fully disintegrated. I would say he is approximately 60% disintegrated.
Would that 60% include his intestine music strings?
I'm assuming you were going for the gut, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you aim for the center
Yes,
of mass, right?
I'm going for his hands and the gut. Because they were there in the same place.
Yes. Yeah, then yes, the entire
I'm a
center...
music critic.
This
The
song
entire
sucks.
center of the creature's body is just a gaping hole where there's just nothing. It's just nothing. As it just kind of like...
I take it you want this one dead.
Not so much now the music stopped, but
That's all it was. He just wanted the music to go away. He's like, that's all he cared about. Just
Indeed.
Yeah, if that's what he does to friends, I'd hate to see. I mean, then again, we did have that conversation about let's have a friendly conversation, and you blasted them with Sunbeam, so maybe this is just a way of starting. This is how Elminster says hello.
It's like,
I mean, technically,
Faerun
we've only
hello.
known him for about a day. We don't,
Yeah. He said he was crazy.
He did.
so low hold. You're going to be up first.
so I noticed that they're pretty fast as well, all of them. Because Alacrity raises theirs.
They're
and brings
manipulating
theirs down.
time. Yeah, you raise theirs up. Yeah,
Okay.
they still didn't quite match your you guys, but
But I can sense where they are for use of other abilities of mine.
you can see where they are. Yeah.
No, I mean where they are in terms of the initiative track.
They're all at the end.
At the end.
Yes,
Ooh.
Oh, because of my aura of acceleration.
they couldn't beat that. Yeah, they couldn't get past your
At
boost.
the end. Oh, that stinks. All right.
Yep.
Huh.
Not much you can do about that.
Why does that stink?
You can't hold bonus actions, can you?
Nope.
I'm just saying, I'm delighted to know why this is such a
I will
big deal.
explain now so that no one is left out.
Can't you make your bonus action a reaction and then you technically
So
hold it
I
for
have a
one-
bardic. So the bardic ability to speed up your spells as a secondary ability is a second bardic use, and that is called to action, where I can manipulate the initiative track up or down by my d6. And if I pull an enemy's initiative above me, they lose their turn for that turn, but then their first next turn.
Right,
But it removes them from one turn.
Right, but they're so far down. Yeah, no,
right?
understood.
And-
No,
but,
that makes a lot of sense.
But the other thing is that if I was below you guys in initiative and I pulled you down after me, you would get a second turn. But then that would be your initiative track. So
Right.
it's essentially a free turn in a fight.
Right,
Is how you
right.
do it.
But not really, because if they're at the bottom anyway and you just pull them into the next round to the top.
No,
They're
it
still
can't go
going.
that way. It can only go up above. So they were too spread apart for me to use my
Right, right.
power. So I was hoping to make. My intentions were for fun and for Isaac, because I was going to make the Night Parade lose its turn, so that Elminster could just kill him without the Night Parade ever having to take an action. But that didn't work. So in that case, it doesn't matter. I'll continue with the first part of my plan, which is what is in front of me and them. Like, if there's obstacles or anything.
No, it's the council chamber, which has been cleared of any
Debris.
furniture or debris or
So
anything
it's
like
just a
that.
straight line?
Straight line.
How many
Definitely not a
feet?
trap.
How many feet?
Approximately 20.
I will run along the edges where the furniture is, kind of like just pole vaulting as if the armor was like nothing, because I'm fairly dexterous, but I'm just going to basically just pole vault my way, not going straight through, but going around. And I think I need to go toward the demon first. So I'm going to head, because it says fiend.
You're going to need to be specific.
The fiend. Oh.
You're going to need to be specific.
The one with the eyes.
Okay.
Big and scary.
Okay.
And I'll be basically seeing how Elminster just like, because he's never really just been like, yeah, seeing him just like go right for the throat on that one. I'm like, I take it it's personal, and then just start to make my way around toward the monster that came from Everon. And I'll just move my way around 30 feet or so to try and get to him.
Mm-hmm. Around the edge?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
You know
wise.
it's not personal? Me and that guy, I've never met that guy before. Seems like an asshole. Deal with him.
So I'm going to run up and I will attempt to
Yeah, go for it.
helicopter my blade with that unnatural speed of being quickened.
Calarak.
Yeah. And the Calarak is 6. Oh, bless.
Oh, bless.
16.
A 16 is not going to do the trick.
Ping! Amber Fang smashes into the blue stone of Kronos, and I'll slide it along, creating sparks, and come up for a second attack. Oh, less. And then, out of frustration, spin around and
becoming
do
a
the
pattern.
third attack. Which
So
is
it blocking? Is it dodging? Are the eyes confusing? What's going on here? How do you miss?
We'll see how this last one goes.
27.
That one will get. So you're getting in, you swing, and it just kind of moves out of the
permeating.
way. And as you come up, the eyes swirl all around. And there's just this moment of quiet. And you just kind of almost feel more than look and just stab forward as the sword connects.
And
And you skewer 6 eyes along the way.
nice. I'm going to drop a 3rd level smite into it,
Sounds good.
which will be 2 for the original, 1 because it's a fiend,
It's an
and
aberration.
then 2. So it doesn't. I don't get the 1 for the fiend.
That's right.
Okay. And then
It
so
was an
2.
intentional change, I believe, in 5th edition because they are.
There we go. 2 for regular and then 1 per spell slot above first, or plus.
It's 2 for 1, and then you get an additional 1 per additional.
Okay, there we go. That's what we're rolling. Boom. 10, 18 radiant, and 10 amber fang.
Okay. The sword glows brightly as energy courses through and bursts into the creature as it kind of not quite as badly as when you hit it, but it definitely hurt pretty significantly. It's the eyes are beginning to flicker and kind of dissipate slightly, sort of beginning to fill the room.
And then my blade hums and says, "Hit him, hit me." And Amber Fang will use its power that when you connect with an attack, I may allow the opponent to make an opportunity attack against me.
Yeah, it might take you up on that.
Then I will allow him to make an opportunity attack.
He's not from around here. You know, he doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, 23 intelligence, but still.
He's at 20. Jeez.
21 to hit.
Shield.
All right. As some of the eyes kind of and they swarm around at you, and just you get this barrier up just in time to kind of feel almost this sallowness kind of just across your face and your own soul, like it's kind of almost come up your throat out of your face, and then you swallow it back down again.
And then the secondary benefit of that is that I get to make an opportunity attack against it.
Yes.
Oh, doesn't matter. Either one should hit. 20. The highest is 24.
Yes.
And I'll drop another 3rd level smite into him.
Yes.
And this time he will take 8, 10, 18, 21 radiant this time, and 9 amber fang. And I think I have exhausted all of my actions at this point.
Okay. Sounds good. A deer.
He's still up? That thing's still up?
Female deer. What?
That thing is still up?
Oh yeah.
Interesting. Do I go for the machine or do I go for Hoodie McJerkface?
Official terms? Hoodie McJerkface?
I don't know. We got 2 guys who are half down here. It
Meddlers.
kind of feels like might as well finish them off.
So Hoodie McJerkface it is?
Yep.
I will divert my plan to go straight up the middle instead of running around the side. Usually not a good plan,
This doesn't
but
feel right.
Yeah, you can go ahead and go ahead and make a wisdom save.
Nothing
I mean,
feels
that
right
is
right
your you kind of doing those all the time now.
are you doing this again to me?
Yeah.
Oh, we need to stop the combat here for a tender moment.
I really thought it was a 1, but it's not. It's an
That would have been
18.
too good.
18. All right. As you charge, you stop for a second, as an overwhelming desire to stab Elminster courses through you, but you shrug it off and continue running.
I mean, that's just normal, actually. I've been with the guy for a day, and I got that about
Whether
5
Elminster
times.
is
Yeah, that
not
would have been bad.
Elminster,
Would have been real bad.
My God.
So instead, I charge right for him and attempt to chop his head off. Because that's my thing, apparently now.
Apparently, that's your thing.
That is now my thing.
You got to get ahead.
And
Here we
wait a
go.
second, are we going for eyeball or gutless here?
I'm going for Hoodie
the one in the
McJerkface in
center.
the middle.
Oh, Hoodie
The-
McDirtface!
yeah, the Eternal Eclipse.
Got it. I'm used to being the guy who throws the nickname, not having to figure it out.
29 to hit.
Okay.
Please tell me that hits.
Your sword strikes true, and at the last second, they raise their hands to reverse time, and you must now do it again.
That jerk face. I knew his.
And now, I will point out, as he does, he's like, whoa! He's like panicking. He's like, yeah!
It's not just as simple.
Yeah, it's not like a high. He's not confident at all. He's like, whoa, jeez. Wow, I was close. Did you see that? I almost got killed.
Nobody
cannot
told me this
see
villain
anything.
thing had a to fight heroes.
Less on this one. 15, 17. So that is a 25 this time.
Yeah, it still hits.
All right. Now, one thing that I have just learned in session 6 of playing this character, because I didn't read it before correctly, is that he now has disadvantage on his concentration checks, just in case.
Yeah, that might come up.
Hasn't really come up that much anyway.
No, but that might come up in
But
this
I'm
fight.
so glad I glanced down at this. I was like, oh, really? Okay. So I
gotta
just
make
wanted
a-
to point that out for anybody who
nice.
needs to do something
Nice.
or anything he needs to do. And then I will roll damage on my first attack, right?
As your sword, you can go ahead, but as
Okay.
your sword slashes into him, you see the green and black cracks begin to form up, and he just kind of, and there's a bit of energy that surges around him, and the withering effect seems to retract away.
Oh.
As I'll burn a legendary resistance.
It's 31 points of damage.
Nice.
Holy smokes!
And then I will, as a bonus action, hit at him again.
Okay.
Not as good. That one is 19.
That'll still do it.
All right. 8. 19 plus 20, 32 more points of damage.
Oh my God. Big bads aren't so big
And then
bad.
I will spin around and take my extra attack. Screw this guy. He's been causing
he
so
doesn't
much
seem
trouble.
to be worried. I don't think this is it.
I may have
This
been
is
a little
low.
too cocky with this one. Is this a 9 or a 6? I love these
That's
dice,
a-
but it's very hard for me to see.
Yeah, it's
I think it's a 6.
It's a 6.
Well, hold on. 13. It's still a 20. Wait a second. Have I been doing math wrong? I haven't been adding this. I was scoring much higher on these. It's still a 19. I'm sorry, it's still a 21.
That still hits.
Okay.
You basically hit anything but a natural 1 at this stage. If that's
Speaking
the
of hitting,
6,
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Beetle and Graham.
15, 19, 25 more points of damage.
all right, you can have that. You're gonna need it.
No, I don't.
I got it.
Seems to think this
Why, thank
combat's
you.
going to go more
All
than
right,
one
so
round.
For always
you
think that people
charge.
wearing armor.
You go ahead and charge at what is it? Hoodie McJerkface.
Hoodie McJerkface.
Hoodie McJerkface.
Official
Well,
term.
we don't know
Charge at
his
Hoodie
name yet.
McJerkface, and as you slice and dice and carve, you see the this figure sort of like eyes widen beneath the hood and desperately try to slow you down, but you just come at him, and his cloak gets all caught up in your sword, and you see that as the hood falls back, it looks like just a guy.
I don't recognize him.
But something you do see is that there is the sigil of the temporal mystics upon his forehead with the number 4 that seems to have been like sort of carved out.
Do I know what that means?
I don't think anyone would know what
Okay.
that means really.
Well, then I don't care, and
don't know
I
if you know about
am
the hierarchy
standing
of
in
the
front of
temporal
him.
mystics and about how the Infinite Council works.
Oh, yeah.
But-
I studied that
Sunday
last night.
school.
I
Sunday-
thought
Yeah, no
somebody ought to be on top of this thing.
But he still looks fine.
Oh no! As your third strike gets into the side, he kind of rears back, and his body kind of begins to mystify and black mist beginning to pour out from his flesh and beneath the robes as it encompasses in front of your face, and it also spreads out to touch Loholt as well. So I'm going to need you both to make wisdom saves.
Oh, natural 20.
Oh, jeez.
I got a natural 20.
25.
It's
All right. Well, as it courses over you, you kind of get the same feeling you had when you were in the nightmare. Like there was like this sort of this black mist everywhere and this sense of doom and despair. But you know what? You remember your time back in that nightmare, and you truck on through. It is at that point that
Teamwork makes the dream
absolute
work.
sheer desperation.
Get it?
He begins chanting what you would recognize as a spell.
Oh, well, then I will. I don't even care what it is. I suck that right into my.
Go ahead and make a wisdom save.
I've fallen into his trap.
I have fallen into his
It's
trap.
the Rennick absorption.
Oh my God.
Let's see. 7.
15.
That is not enough, and he
Oh,
casts
no.
mirror image.
Oh, multiple version.
Hello,
What a
done
jerk
that?
face.
The original mirror image
Wannabe
over here.
Merrick's image. It's like wannabe.
You cannot stop the eclipse now. It is too late.
We'll see about
Okay.
Generic villain dialogue.
that. What you're doing is evil.
What you're doing is evil. Right.
So that was
That's it for a deer, yes?
okay. Yep. That was 2.
Merrick's.
All right.
Beanbags.
Beanbag.
Ah, yes.
Beanbag. Yeah.
Now,
Oh, you're just like me.
Embarrassed. Failed my dex save. Dex is not great.
He's a genius, not an athlete.
Yeah, exactly.
As the
I hire people to catch beanbags for me.
as the black mist
No.
as the black mist encompasses the two of you and seems to completely unaffect you, the night parade being looks down at its hole and just becomes invisible.
Nice. Okay. Well, that seems like a great time if we've got a rough situation like this here. I was going to do a whole different thing, but it seems like a good time to drop a fireball right over here.
Oh, what a shock!
I mean, I was going to try a whole
burn.
new thing, but I mean, I'm just
burn.
like, there's an invisible guy and a mirror image guy, and both of them
I'm
can...
sorry. Mirror image doesn't require concentration.
Does not.
Okay.
That's one
sure.
reason I threw it up on me. But, you know, I'm just saying having 4 copies of you doesn't help if the entire room is full of fire.
Light them up.
Yeah, that is true.
Let's do that.
And the fireball doesn't remove any of the images.
No, I don't.
They all just go, ah!
I think that is
mean,
correct.
it bypasses the fact that it's supposed to
Right.
deviate attacks by just hitting everything.
Right.
Well, fireball dice.
It also will hit
kill.
things that are invisible, so that's great.
Yeah, I mean,
original.
frankly,
Oh, yeah,
it is
the
not
mirror
Exactly. Yeah.
It is not the most damage one could do, but hitting the invisible guy seems like a good thing to do.
I agree, especially since he's
right.
already mostly dead.
Good dice, bad dice. 30 all told.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And that's a dex save 18.
Success from the night parade, and very much a success on
Wow.
the
Oh, phooey.
sage
Still,
there,
15.
the Eternal Eclipse cultist. So that's 15 to the both of them.
Okay.
Hey, everything's going to chip this thing down.
Yeah, I mean, they're
It's a start.
already
It's a
pretty
start.
hurt.
Yeah, you bloodied the crap out of the
so-
That
one.
will
So-
also, of course, wash over all 4 of the sages and just kind of,
Yes. Given that...
and something definitely got hurt over there. There's like some fire just kind of
Yeah.
in midair, just being patted out by nothing.
All right, unfortunately, so I have haste.
Yes.
So, you know, I mean, that was just invisible, huh? How about this?
Well, you could probably see it now if it's on fire.
I mean, you could momentarily see where it is, yeah.
Is that long enough for me to?
Well, see, I still have
Potentially, yes.
let me think about what I got here, because I've still got an action. Unfortunately, I can't cast another spell, so...
Do you have any
if I
spells
tried-
that use bonus action?
well, what I'm saying is I can't use another spell, I don't think.
But do you have any spells that use bonus action? Because
Oh.
reaction breaks the mold.
That's true.
If you have a bonus action spell that can damage, you can use that time thing to manipulate it up to reaction and cast it instantly.
I don't
Or save
think
it for
there's
something
anything. So I am... Oh, that would have been a thing to do. I am just going to go ahead with my lightning launcher. The main thing is, again, you said it lit him up briefly, but probably not enough that I could target him. Is that correct?
You can target him, but you'll have disadvantage.
Right.
You get blessed, don't forget.
I got bless. Oh, I forgot bless.
How does bless act when disadvantage hits?
It
I think
adds
it's just a
less adds
D4 to whatever.
to your roll. So you just add a D4 to your lowest roll.
Oh, okay, cool.
I did not
How
add that
badly
when I
off
was
does
hitting.
does Eyeball look?
So all three of them look wounded, although the quarry, if I had to, yeah, he's fine. He's all right. He is what I would call slightly injured.
Then I'm going to take a chance
bloody.
on.
Not quite there yet. Actually.
okay.
I am going to take
That
a
would be
chance
the other two.
on.
The night parade
Night
is very bloodied. Okay.
Yeah, well, we'll take a shot at him then, because that's fun. Oh, that'd be a natural 20, and this is a weapon attack.
Who you hitting?
I'm using my
Nightbreak.
lightning launcher, so basically,
Which of the three you're hitting?
Nightbreak.
Oh, nice.
so basically,
Now, he isn't-
I have done this pretty straightforward. Need to step back for a moment and narrate the scene. So, as we're stepping up, the Night Parade slips into nothingness. He throws out his mirror image. I say, can't see him. Can see too many. Fireball solves this problem. This is a problem, and it looks like a fireball is the answer. Boom. That does not do a particular amount of damage, but see ya. And I will throw a giant bolt of lightning at him. Critical hits these days just means double base
Double
weapon
the
damage.
dice.
Double the dice.
All dice that you would roll are double.
All right. And that is 26 points of damage. Lightning damage. So I say, where is he? Boom. Oh.
Love it.
And I don't see a particular reason to move, so I will spend my move action just kind of doing like a touchdown dance, you know? Gotcha.
Slash dance.
Cool. And that's it for Merrick's.
But he's still up.
Well, he's invisible. He is not visible, so he's
He's
So we don't
probably
know.
still up.
We don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something happens. Bzz. And now it's Elminster.
Beanbag.
There you go.
They're
Show
fun
off.
to play with.
They are fun to play with.
Do you want to trade initiative?
There you go.
Probably better
Yeah,
trade
we
it back.
better not break the rules. But this is fun, though.
Right. So, not visible.
Correct.
I'm back here.
Yes. You're at the door still.
And can I see both of these targets?
You can see both of the others, yes. Theoretically, the Sage has a little bit of cover from Adira, but...
And magic
you can-
missile. Not magic missile, mirror image.
But you can see them both. You can see them both, no problem. And I know certain spells, it doesn't even matter if they have cover. It just,
Yeah, I meant mirror image. I just meant that
it still
he's
might
still
not
got his
even matter.
mirror
It
image. Yeah,
doesn't
that's true.
really... It just
Depends
depends.
on what kind of shenanigans he's going to drop.
I mean, he's got another disintegrate.
He sure does. And we know it's not going to work on the machine, or we don't know it's not going to work. It probably isn't for the machine. So
But this could all be a dream, and the real bad guys could still be waiting for us.
they could be.
The question is, can I disintegrate or attempt to disintegrate somebody without endangering a fellow companion?
I think so.
I would say you could definitely do that on the quarry. I would probably not shoot a disintegration beam in a straight line where Adira is currently standing.
Okay, so
I mean,
disintegrate.
I will let you know that there are many wizards in this situation which would love to have an Eltherian knight stuck in the beam of a...
Yeah, but I am not one.
You are not one. You are a good one.
Disintegrate the quarry.
Yes.
Oh, he'll love that. He's so very... Oh,
Oh, it's got to collect some D6s.
Oh, sure. I got 10 right here.
Oh, good.
There.
10d6.
Just in case. So that's 8.
You know, Keith, I got a
10.
bone to pick with you. How come this really powerful quarry doesn't have, like, legendary resistance or legendary action?
I will just say, I'm telling you all,
him
I
a
think
good
all
shake.
the quarry in Rising from the Last War are underpowered.
Here we go.
I would bump them up a bunch.
Fair point.
So I'm just saying, I give him legendary
There we go.
resistance.
but not today. Right?
Well, it's kind of late for that.
10.
That one I think is a 6, actually. Yeah, you got it.
20.
Yeah, I think that's a 6.
Okay.
We can easily check, yes.
I have that. I have so many D6s where they put the symbol on the 1 or they put the symbol on the 6, and they're all different, and it's very annoying.
I
30.
completely agree. Dice makers?
Just put
Make
the
up your
symbol
mind.
on the
Just
34.
highest number.
34?
Highest.
Is that the dice total?
Yep.
Because you add 40 to that.
Yes. Yeah, that's the dice total. So,
So
74?
74.
74.
So Zurch.
Yeah. That's a lot.
He can take it.
He took 70 last.
I mean,
oh, no.
I could
No, that was the
take
other guy.
that and have 1 hit point left, but, you know.
You can take it. That's the point.
Yeah. Good. Half of the quarry just vanishes, just gone.
He didn't need it.
Several of his eyeballs just gone, which, if you understand the lore, means that that's actually kind of horrific.
It
but
really is kind of horrific. Thanks for destroying a bunch
And,
of innocent trapped souls.
And,
no problem. Anytime.
Loholt will be like just dodging a bit, swing and stop, and look back and be like, "Are you trying to steal my kill, wizard?" This is trying to fight this thing.
No.
This one's mine.
Just borrowing it for a little while.
I'm planning to ninja loot. I'm just saying, as soon as this.
I will fully say, please destroy my kill.
Destroy my kill. Steal my kill.
Steal my kill. And destroy it.
The
You know what I meant.
the sage
It's a long
before you, kind of like as he's like scrambling back, his hands touch into the ground, and something happens.
Boy, these guys really.
Wait,
did not
but
know
what?
who they
Do
were
I feel
missing.
like it's magic? Because
It's not a
as
spell. He's not casting the spell. He saw
He's
what you
a
tried to do in the
chrono-
last one. He's like,
he's
yeah, I'm not
chrono
risking
guy.
that. So something happened.
something happens.
Don't worry about it. You don't need to worry about any of the things that are
okay,
happening.
I just won't
right
worry
now.
about it.
Outside of that,
So the sage just did some mysterious manipulation.
He does that.
I don't even know what he's doing.
Oh, here we go.
But he's still standing right in front of me.
Yes.
Huh.
Okay.
That is interesting.
Can I please have Merrick's make a wisdom save?
Yes, you can. Oh, bless.
I am psionically mage-handing.
In fact, I
And
did my
ready,
jangly.
moving it forward.
There we are, jangly.
And I'm making it invisible
Of course.
psionically.
Of course.
Okay, that is a 16 base, 17. Sorry to just be,
Yeah, you guys will roll low at some point.
20. 20.
All right. You feel like something tried to just teleport you.
Oh boy.
That's my trick. I
Yeah,
literally just figured that
You
out.
were able-
I was.
there's like a ripple in the air,
Yeah.
shimmer kind of around you, and you
So,
just can. Whoa!
I'm just gonna say that the issue is, in our last rest, I actually said, you know what I might want to do? Teleport someone across long
What a
distance.
feat.
So
You did
I'm
say
just saying I figured it out. I said, how does that work? And so basically, this effect starts, and I'm just like, I just figured that out. I mean, come on, really? And yeah.
Excellent. Well, now that everyone has had a chance to do their thing, it's my turn. Swarms of eyes explode out throughout the room, and I will need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
I just did that wisdom saving
We have-
throw. I can
does
only do
Bless
so
work on
many.
No, you're not
20, natural 20.
Excellent.
well then.
Third, 16.
Excellent, Minster.
plus
Is
1, of course.
17.
17.
No, I'm sorry,
23.
27.
That's
19.
a very different number.
Those are two very different
Like
numbers.
19 plus 8?
Don't
17.
forget your
27.
blesses.
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
plus
there's
plus.
that. All right.
Do I-
I just have to say,
But I
audience,
keep getting it. What is it? The D4?
D4, yeah.
I'm sorry, audience. I know this would be more exciting if we failed
Oh, it's just a one,
our rolls
so
more. It's just
28.
the dice.
I got it, guys. 17.
Okay.
Hey.
That's with my bless. I can't. I
Very
can't go any
good.
higher than
Very
that.
good.
And this is actually my good thing.
Well, it's okay
Wait, can you
because
turn it
23.
23. The last time this happened, you also failed.
Ah.
So you're taking 45 psychic damage and are blinded.
Oh,
What about
no.
the rest of us? Is it a half damage or no damage?
22 psychic
Okay, I
damage
mean,
and
that's-
no blindness.
That's the
Well,
first
that
damage.
just wipes out
I
all my temporary hit points.
would just like to say, I believe that is the first damage I've taken.
Oh,
This psionic force
this
ripples
place-
out
this
and
place-
meets with Elminster's
Failed as
own
well?
psionic
No, we
ability.
take
No, we take half damage.
It's just
That is.
I wish I could spend my charges on
Play
you.
in here.
this is psychic.
Yes.
I'm just saying. Actually, that hurt. I'm ready to go home now. If we can wrap
Yeah.
this up.
He gets his first hit. He's like, I'm
no
done.
one told me this place hurt.
Well, how big is this chamber?
It is 20-foot radius.
So 40 feet across.
No, that's the chamber?
That's the entire chamber.
That's the entire chamber. I thought the council chamber was this huge long thing with a machine in it.
The infinite part means that it takes an infinitely long time. The council's very small.
It's
It's
politics.
just,
It takes a long time for a decision to get made.
Oh,
The Infinite Council is a bunch of
It's like a city hall.
hoity-toity,
infinite lack of common sense. Got it.
bigger than life kind of like, yes, we are
Okay.
important, and it's actually a small conference room.
So
essentially.
fireballing the entire conference room would not be a good idea.
I tried
I
that. I mean,
mean,
you can throw it over in
go
the
for
corner. You can only. I couldn't figure out any way I could hit 3 guys.
Yeah.
But you could.
You could
hit
put it
2
in
of
the
them.
corner just fine.
Yeah.
Nobody would blame you.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So it is also at this point that there's this sort of little bead of veil energy that ripples out into the room, and I'll need everyone to make a charisma saving throw.
Some of these saving throws.
I know, right?
I'm a little better at that one. But
24.
How about some intelligence saving throws? Can we put some brains to work in this
Because
this organization?
24 for me.
24.
Oh, this time I might be the one missing it.
Don't get
That is a. You said charisma, right? 16.
I did.
Yeah, I'll make it a 21 just for
That was
yucks.
wise.
I mean, I appreciate some of us failing for dramatic
this,
purposes, but
You know,
I still
can't talk all the
15.
time.
I still have a flash.
I
of
have a
genius.
17.
17.
I have an 11 if it's unaltered.
Oh,
You can roll a d4 to add to it.
oh
Okay,
wait,
thank you.
Everyone can allow d4s to attack rolls and saving throws.
Oh, +4.
Hey.
so 15,
Yeah.
15, 17,
17.
17.
24
You're
plus
24,
a d4. so
and
at
you
least
rolled
25.
25 or something like that.
All right. Well, it's unfortunate for Elminster.
No.
No.
You are going to be taking 27 psychic damage, and you are delayed as time slows around your body.
Oh no! Explain the.
Oh,
read the-
time
read the-
for a pipe.
Yes.
Read the delayed
Your
condition.
speed is reduced by 10 feet. You can use an action or a bonus action, but not both. And you may only take 1 less attack than usual, but a minimum of 1, so you're still... I mean, realistically,
Spellcaster anyway.
this doesn't affect you that much.
Mm.
It
Because
would
you can
suck
still
for me.
throw spells like anyone's business.
Mm-hmm.
However,
it too?
what does affect you is the
Uh-huh.
fact that the night parade individual, when you weren't looking, because he was invisible, teleported directly in front of you.
Oh,
And he will now reveal himself as he reaches for you with one gnarled talon to
well.
stab into your body.
How dare he? No drink first, no foreplay, just straight for the body?
I mean, you started the.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
no.
You went right for the O.
I cast a disintegrate. I didn't, I was just being a music critic.
He wasn't a fan of that music critique. We got a 22 to hit.
Oh, like a shield or something?
He does have shield. That won't help him.
Oh, DC's really low.
He's a
14.
14. He's a wizard.
Oh.
His elven chain only does so much.
Yeah.
You will be stabbed for 14 piercing and 11 psychic damage. Because unfortunately, his talent is not metal.
So how much is he taking? What did he take
Not,
before?
not that much. He's
14.
actually,
45 was
yeah,
23.
he's actually okay.
Yeah.
23, 14.
I'm still alive.
What you do need to do is make a wisdom save as he begins to drain essence out of your body.
18.
Very
That'll
close.
do.
Yeah,
Plus
that'll do
one.
it.
Yeah.
Plus one.
Yes.
Move out of the way if you
you
don't
feel
mind,
like this essence kind of
got a straight line here.
What?
knocking
What?
on your
Oh, yeah.
brain, and you just don't let it.
Right.
Okay.
Move to the right.
Hello? Nobody home.
And then
I can
guess-
hear.
Looking for.
I can hear the night
How did we
parade.
cure your blindness last
Just
time?
smacking into Elminster.
I
behind you.
can
blindness?
cure his blindness.
Somewhere,
can I not
somewhere,
hear the-
somewhere behind you, I assume you hear Elminster screaming bloody murder.
Okay.
murder.
Nobody.
It's a
beats
20
on
to
the
hit
wizard.
you as it brings up one of its other talons comes up over its back and comes around to you.
Uh-huh.
He has
Yeah.
sped up your magic.
That'll
right?
be
So-
10 piercing damage, and it has impaled you for
frustration?
grapple,
Oh, it's grappled with me.
as you are now restrained.
Okay, so it's magic missile next time, guys. All of
And
them.
Good job.
And then a 22 to hit you for an additional 10 piercing damage as another tentacle-like talon
Wow,
comes
this thing
around
does
and
not
rips
like
into
you.
you. Well, they disintegrate.
All right, how much damage are we talking about? That's got to be like
so that's
probably close to death.
20 from the second two talons, followed by 25 from its initial attack.
So 45 in total. Plus, how much did the psychic damage
plus
do?
the psychic damage before was like 22, right?
The psychic damage you took before for the
Half
that
of
was
40.
27.
20, no, 20,
Okay,
22.
so
It was 22.
Was it
'Cause I-
22?
yeah,
Okay.
'cause
45 and 22 is
So it's
67.
60.
yeah, so
You're at 7 hit points.
Yeah.
Okay. We gotta help the wizards, guys.
all right.
That is all the attacks it can make, however. So at this stage,
Like, is that all?
that is that.
Protect the
And,
wizard! I can hear.
That brings us back to Lowhold.
I hear all the fighting going on. I hear all the damage this thing is doing, and I'm just like, I can't handle this. I'm like, I'm having. So you see, Lohold is having like a bit of a post-traumatic stress from like Caliban dying in front of him, big to the Eltherians and whatnot after coming back. So he just like clenches his sword. He knows that the eyes are in front of him, but he doesn't realize that. He realizes that this isn't the threat. The threat is the thing that's going to kill him, Mister. So with that conviction, that resolve of a new friendship, I will channel forward Lesser Restoration, the spell, as my action for the turn, and remove the blinding condition.
Yeah, that'll work. You lesser reverse your eyes to 24 hours ago. Please give me a luck roll.
I want to check.
No. It's the spell, Lesser Restoration.
Oh, lesser restoration.
I can't reverse
Gotcha.
magic. Yeah.
Gotcha,
It's just a
gotcha.
spell. So I'm casting the spell.
Then you're fine.
And then I will turn and see this beast.
Yes, this
Like, just-
horrific creature of nightmares without any guts.
So delayed gives me one additional attack per turn.
You mean quickened?
Sorry, quicken gives me a bonus attack.
Yes.
Which I can use outside of my action.
Yes.
So for my bonus action, another benefit of disengage or of quicken is I can disengage
Yes.
as a bonus action. So my bonus action will be to disengage from the beast and run over to the one on Elminster. Do you have any flank bonuses or anything? Do you give in this?
So my flanking, the way I run flanking is that you need to have an equal number of characters flanking as it has attacks, and since it has 3 attacks, you would need 3 characters to flank it.
Is not Merrick's there?
Yeah.
It certainly is.
So do I get it?
You certainly do.
So is it advantage?
Yes, you do.
All right, then I will swing with my quickened, hasted power with my advantage, and 19 plus bless 20, dirty 20 to hit it.
20 will hit the Nightmare Parade beast.
The last third level smite. Into it goes. Leave him alone! Is it a fiend?
It is, what is this thing? An aberration.
On it. Ugh. He takes 13, 19, 20 radiant. 20 radiant and 14 Emberfang.
That was that last little bit you needed.
Oh, yes!
Ah!
Ichor and just
You see the
various
tip
fluids.
of the blade go right through to your face for a second there. I almost threw, and it just carves down, and its parts fall. And you just see Lohol standing there.
Hi.
Now kill the one behind me. And that would be all I can do on my turn.
All right. Well, he's out of commission, so we'll get rid of the Night Parade.
The night parade is down!
Let's have a parade.
He was supposed to be a lot harder, but he needed a musical instrument to do that. So, I mean,
That was a pretty impressive round of attacks. I'm impressed that,
No.
if we hadn't taken him down again.
No, he's bad news. That's why I wanted to.
Yeah.
let's see here. What have I got?
Yeah, I will just say 3rd edition Calorak were much nastier.
Well, the Calorak is still around.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm just
Third
saying.
edition Elminster was much nastier.
I think I'm gonna experience with that.
Nasty. I think their Elminster's still pretty nasty.
No, he's just a 12th
Lightning
level
arcs
dude here.
around Adira and the Sage as a spell is being cast.
I will try to absorb that spell.
Very good. Make a wisdom save.
17, 25.
It is absorbed.
Oh,
It's a trick.
right.
It's a Trojan
Lightning
horse.
bolts arc all around you, and then with a flash of green, it vanishes.
Do I
Master Eltharian Knight.
do I see that it's the sage? I'm sorry, the guy that did it.
It was the guy in front of you. Yes.
Okay, then I will laugh directly in his face. Do it again.
Very good.
Each time you try to strike me down,
It is your turn.
I become more powerful, and that is true. All right, it is my turn. I am going to assume, because he has not moved from his spot, even though he did do mirror image, he has not moved at all. He even sunk his hands into the ground, that it is indeed him in front of me, and I am going to swing at him.
Very good.
Oh, wait, I get to do it with this. Oh, and bless.
Rolling for the image.
Yes.
I mean,
I'm going to try for it, at least. What is this? What is this? 3.
10.
10, 11, 19
19. Is that your total?
is my total on my first swing.
You swing, and one of them dissipates from existence.
Shogi.
Okay. And then I will go to the next one is very close by.
They're right.
Oh, they're-
there.
Okay,
Right
yes.
there.
So bonus action. Here we go. This plus just keeps working, right? Because it's a special. Oh, that's much better. That's
Yeah, that
17, 18, 19, 27.
Okay, another one of them vanishes away.
There's only two.
I
50-50.
know. Well, I look. At least I'm getting rid of
appreciate
them. It's either that or I run for the machine, but I think I need to do this. So one more time. The next one. Eeny, meeny, miny,
So he's
moe.
got 2 left, yeah.
I'm going
Yeah,
for
well, it's a
what
50-50
would be
shot.
number 3.
And the odds go down every time, too, so.
That's another 17, but this is much higher.
Yeah, you're in the 30s.
22, 25. Oh, yes, 33.
And so goes the last duplicate.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
It's like, ooh.
Mirror image, it's a good thing. You guys ought to try this. Oh, wait, that's right. You don't, never mind.
Well, at least we know. There's
I
one
appreciate
left.
Right
clearing the
there, you
range.
got him down.
There's not much else I can do, and I use my bonus action, so I cannot get some temporary hit points, and I will present the final one, Vanna White style.
I appreciate it.
Here you go, boys.
He does kind of flick his hand behind him as Merrick's. Please give me a wisdom save.
oh no.
Come on.
Wow.
This is going to be the time.
You're calling it. See, you can't
Okay,
call
no,
you
stop
can't call it
cursing.
like
Well,
that.
that's okay. I got
You have bless too?
I got resources.
Bless.
Yeah, I got it. It's in here. That is a 19, and I'm gonna put up a little shielding effect here. I don't trust this guy.
Okay.
So that's a 24.
Yeah, yes. Yes.
I'm just curious. I've already spent it.
For
Would
a-
a 19
for but
have
a
been good enough?
Split second, right next to you stands the Lord of Blades himself. But when
Blah.
you blink, oh, it's just Elminster.
Wow.
Well, little did you know,
gotta have a
Elminster is the Lord of Blades.
Surprise!
That one I hadn't seen coming. Dad?
The Lord of, the Lord of Bloodied right now.
Well, I've been around, but no.
So I'm just curious. As I've said,
You have
would the 19
resisted-
would the 19 have resisted it or not?
Yes, it would have.
Oh, okay.
But
You know what?
better
Oh,
safe
well.
than sorry.
Yeah. Sure is
Better
the
safe
same.
than sorry. I was just going to say, like,
we
it's
definitely,
just sure sign.
we definitely don't need Elminster getting hit by one of Merrick's laser cannons.
With 7 hit points at this point. Yeah. All right.
Speaking of which,
Speaking of which.
Speaking of which, we're on Merrick's turn now.
All right. So,
The quarry and the sage still stand.
Corey and the Sage still stand. Yeah, I appreciate that. I got to say, last time I used this was actually the first time I used it. I wasn't even sure it was going to work. And also, I would just like to note, I laid these things out to consider things. This tactical display is very interesting. When I get home, I think I might actually create, a system of miniatures or something that could be used for. No, okay.
We're not using actual grids. We've got little tokens and things to help
Sure.
us figure it out.
But what I'm saying, I'm impressed. It seemed to work well last time. I'm still workshopping the tagline, but I'm going to try taste the rainbow and use prismatic ray.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
Love
in
it.
this universe, that's probably not copywritten.
Probably.
Or trademarked. You could probably use that.
Yeah, no, you're right. There's got to be something better than that. That's a dumb line.
Taste the rainbow.
So this
Okay.
one's down.
Yes.
This
It's
is
actually you.
Night Parade.
That's you.
Night
All
Parade has been
right.
slain.
So, Quarry. Oops, that's not what that is. I need a D8. There we are.
So
Okay, Quarry is fire damage. I'm not sure that's the best bet. And Sage is lightning damage.
Okay.
And DC 19 dexterity save. Fire is
Quarry's half disintegrated. It's not going to be doing too good.
38 fire damage on the Quarry.
It did succeed.
Okay, so that's 19 fire damage on the Quarry.
he's more than half disintegrated. He was hit a couple times before that too.
Yeah. That quarry's not doing too well.
Well, and I still got an attack coming up here.
He's hit once by me,
this
disintegrated by him.
is well, although there are a couple ones. We are talking 44 damage on the lightning damage.
Yeah,
to the
no,
Sage.
he's also going to succeed that.
Okay, 22 lightning damage on the.
Burning through those legendary
I
resistances.
certainly am.
All right, how are they looking?
Not good. Fried and slightly crispy.
Any preference between the two as to who's looking
They're
worse?
both pretty equally crispy. Hold on, though. What did you say you did to the stage? The lightning, right?
Yes.
How much damage was that total?
Oh, it was 44 total.
44. Excellent. Adira, you take 44 lightning damage.
What?
I do
How?
what now? Is this a magical something?
That's his thing. It is a spell. You didn't know it was coming at you, though.
How's it coming at her?
He must have done something.
He did a thing.
So explain how that goes out. What
Is
happens?
his thing
What's it
a
look
magic?
like?
Is the thing he did a magical thing?
No,
that
he
did?
hits the sage. You're taking damage.
Yeah, I mean, it was a straight line attack. I wasn't going after you, but
But he did a magical thing to make me take it instead of you.
it might have been a chronomancy thing.
Yeah, he swapped places with you and then put illusions in place too.
It was a dream the whole time.
Hey, listen, do I get to make the save or do I just take the 22 that you made?
So
Oh, yeah.
you're
Shade.
not. So I'll get. Okay, here's how we can look at
Save.
this. There are three things that can happen here. One is that like you can absorb it. You can try to absorb at least the portion on you.
Mhm.
Two is that you can try to dodge it. Or three is that you didn't even see this coming, so it just hits you.
I mean, I didn't see it coming.
we get
That's
a choice
fair.
on that one? Because I think we're not
I
taking
didn't say you get a choice. I'm saying these are the three ways that it can go.
I would say that I would say that I didn't see it coming.
That's kind of where I'm.
so I wouldn't.
lining
But
into
does
it.
that not allow me to make the save for half?
You could make the deck save, I think.
Okay,
is
I'm going to
reasonable.
make
Yeah,
the
I'm
deck
okay
save,
with that.
but I wouldn't know to absorb it because I
Right,
didn't think it was
right.
coming to me, and I think that's fair, right?
Yep.
Yes.
So here we go. But I still have less.
Do
So
we
I
see
will
some
take
sort
that.
of blip or look or some sort of weird shift?
I'll explain what you see in a moment.
That is a 20.
Yeah.
Okay, so
22,
you take
29
half. You take
total.
half then.
So 22.
So what you
lightning.
see is Merrick's light colors fly out, and I'll let you kind of describe what maybe that looked
Yeah,
like.
you know, it's sort of like he actually pulls a gem off of his helmet that then sort of just starts sparkling and whirling, and he throws it forward, and it dissolves into this barrage of colored rays that flows over everything.
Okay. And you watch as it washes over the sage, electrifying as it cries out, but its voice is that of Adira being electrocuted.
And I will turn
And the
Frazzled.
sage turns
and look at you.
and looks
say,
at you.
What the hell?
And the sage says, "What the hell?" with Adira's voice.
There's some trickery
Are there
afoot.
two Adiras now?
No, there's an Adira and the sage.
Okay, they moved.
Oh, we don't know which one's which now. Oh, we do.
You moved. Look, he's on the other side of you.
Oh, no.
Right. Is that it for Merrick's?
No,
You
I've
still
got
have
another
hasted
attack.
action, I
I'm
believe.
hasted. I'm blasting this guy with some lightning.
The quarry. Okay, well, the quarry is there, so.
Yeah. I was going to mess with that, but I'm not taking any more chances over
You don't want
there.
to shoot Adira?
Besides which, you were supposed to use the the best baseball move.
You know,
I didn't know you were doing it.
I gotta admit, I know you've taken damage. You've taken a ton. I've taken a ton, and she's taken a good sum. We're actually getting bloodied here.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it.
I'm down.
All right, I am using that. That is a 23
Yeah.
roll. It's not, I mean, this is lightning. It's not too much. But it is another 16 points of lightning damage.
16 points of the lightning damage. Ooh, it is barely alive. Nearly dead.
You think you can finish this guy off?
I could fall on him.
Cough, sneeze, use a pipe, I don't
No,
know,
magic missile.
blow some bubbles.
Oh, yeah,
That was
Yes,
that
please.
That'll
Yeah.
Yes, Elminster. Would you care for a finishing blow
Yes.
this eve?
I would like a finishing blow this eve. And let's see.
Bleed on him.
2 plus 1 is 3.
8.
4
total?
plus 1 is 5.
8,
8.
12.
12. Okay. That's your third one, right?
Yep.
How many do you have?
I mean,
It's
depends
5, right?
But it depends what he wants to do. He can do 3
I mean,
or
I mean,
more,
what?
depending
Oh,
on how
yeah.
beefed up he wants to
Yeah, I
make it.
can spell slot it higher. 'cause-
Yeah.
Yeah,
You have
that's
12 so far.
Yeah. So you want to stop there? Or?
No.
it's it's like on death's door.
Yeah.
So how much was that total?
12.
12.
So far.
12.
Check another one in there. Just for funsies.
Yep.
A small one as a
more.
treat.
Yeah.
Just one extra.
15.
15.
3 more.
Do Elminster's magic missiles have any particular appearance to them?
Well, they're like blue-white little...
Little pew pew lasers.
Well, no, there's
Pew, pew,
sort of
pew.
like teardrops with the
Oh yeah.
big bell end at the front. And they go...
When they slam into the quarry, it and dissipates into nothingness.
Okay, sorry, there's a few bugs I'm working out there. But seriously, do you not realize you changed places?
Oh, I realize you see the sage say.
With Adira's voice.
I look at Elminster. All right. I got your back. You got mine.
Sure, I got yours.
Bloodbeard.
Oh,
How does this exactly work with what we are wearing, what we are carrying?
it's illusion.
It's just illusion, so I still have my sword in my hand.
Yes.
Okay.
I do have to say, Bloodbeard, that's a pretty catchy.
We are
Catchy.
going.
Bloodbeard.
I feel like I should accentuate the belly as I
Yeah.
come over the rail with a cutlass.
We'll create a
Goddamn.
wizard in this world called El Maestro Bloodbeard.
All right.
El Maestro.
He's a music critic who doesn't mind throwing down and getting a bloody lip now and then.
I'm taking that El Maestro.
Can I-
All right, El
I will
Maestro.
buy the figurine when it comes
Can
up.
I
Deal.
please have Elminster make a charisma saving?
Oh, here goes.
He's beside me, so you do get +5 to this.
This is true, you do.
It's just
Good,
gonna
because he
black-
needs it.
Good, yeah.
13.
Oh, and you get to roll a d4 because
Oh, yeah.
bless.
Okay, so 8 plus 2 is 10.
10,
plus
15.
No, you roll
15.
roll that
Yeah.
first. Yeah. So 16.
16. Oh, damn, that's what you needed.
No.
Something attempts to happen around you. The air ripples, and you just kind of swat it away.
This is
There's
that
no
stupid.
place like home.
Yes.
There's no place.
He's trying to teleport you again. I mean, just doesn't learn. Just quit it. It's not going to work. Stop trying to make Vortex Warp a thing.
So is this the sage?
Trying to mess with you, yes.
Yes.
It must be because there's nobody else in here unless there's somebody else in here we don't know about.
All right.
Lots of all
Sage
the
doesn't have
invisible
many
night
options
parade.
left
There's
at
a
this
whole.
Yeah,
So,
but we're
if you just-
material.
All right.
If you just grappled him with your sword between you, holding
The
it,
sage will
took him to
whirl
the
around.
floor.
Does he still look like Adira?
Yes.
Okay, so
So
Adira,
Adira
whirls
whirls
around.
around, and
That's not me.
black mist
Oh dear.
surges
Oh,
out
here
of
we
your
go.
body
Oh,
directly
come
towards the
on.
door where the three of
Oh,
you
boy.
currently are situated. So if the three of you could please make wisdom saving throws. He's going to try
Again,
and get
Elminster, you'll
one
get the, you'll get my
last
plus.
ditch effort.
Thank
in.
you. 19 plus,
I've rolled 3 16s on a row in this die.
so it's 20 plus the 5.
I would just like to say,
25.
Aaron from Roll the Crit, thank you so much.
Yay.
It's been working out.
32.
23.
We're the heroes of this realm, man.
25.
What'd you get? Oh,
I don't have to do it because apparently it's not aimed towards
because
me.
it whirled around and
I see.
Yeah.
Although I do have a plan.
because it swapped places with her, so technically it's on the other side of Adira.
I have a
So
very good plan.
yeah, it looks so he kind of just stops gushing it out and
We're just like, really? That's what you got? I mean, frankly, I don't know what your saves look like, but mine is literally
It's like,
as
really?
it's coming
It's
towards
the
me.
American-
It's like,
You are
no.
Tony Stark, really?
Yeah.
That's what you
No.
got?
I'm just pulling out a little fan, basically, and blow it away. Yeah.
you had to meddle, you strangers, you people. Had the perfect plan.
I have the perfect plan.
Do you want to call it a day?
Emote more. I love to hear this.
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. I mean, if you want to just sit down, like I
Yeah,
might be
yeah.
able to get you a job in the temporal studies department back at Morgrave. We could just.
They were all going to pay for kicking me out.
I've heard that a lot.
Fools at the council listening to some random Vulpine hack job.
Some Vulpine.
I wonder what a Vulpine hack job
I wonder who that could be.
That'll look great on the resume.
my old buddy,
Some
okay.
Vulpine hack job.
Vulpine. You like to apply for? It says here you're a Vulpine. It says here you're a hack job.
I'm
I mean-
totally calling you that tomorrow.
Yeah, Vulpine hack job.
Hey.
I'm just saying, son, Quattro, number 4. I mean, some of the best people I have working for me started with exactly that line. So if you just want to lay this all down, come home with me,
Oh,
you know.
You
we
can
put
legit
some
make a
work.
persuasion check. Why the hell not?
you're not bringing. Oh, he'll lose his powers when he goes into Eberron.
Sure. Who
yeah,
cares?
it'll just
I
be
mean,
a
he'll
guy.
be out of your
Oh
hair.
my God! He'll be a useless twerp when he goes to Eberron.
I just rolled a base 19 on the die, plus, so that's a
not going anywhere.
22. That's a 30.
I rolled in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you build a great machine. I'm just
Yeah, he
saying.
looks down at his
you've got potential here.
Very badly injured body, which is near death at this point. You're going to win anyway.
That's right.
What was your first clue?
Oh, very well.
This is that shot
I
where he
can
looks up.
tell
He
you-
sees all of the Avengers looking at
How
him.
badly do you want this? Because I really want to kill this guy.
That's up to you.
He's currently got his back to you, talking
Yeah.
to.
I mean,
you
I have-
could just run. after
I
him.
know exactly
I'm-
what I want to do right now.
I'm just going to say before it happens, I'm just going to say, I mean, here's the thing I can tell you, son. Where I'm from, you will be the best chronomancer in the world. And while he has that delightful moment,
And I'll say, where I'm from, you can't trust anyone. And do you care if I jump ahead?
Do what you have to do.
I will run my sword. I want to run charge towards him
Yep.
so that when I put my sword through him, he and the sword go into the machine.
Oh snap! Okay, I love this.
Nice.
Hopefully creating any barrier of
a
blowback
waste
from the
of
machine
mad scientist
to
talent.
me and
I'm
hits
just
him
saying.
as
Yeah,
a
either
hero.
that or she's about to create the Frankenstein of this.
I mean,
universe.
it could
Now
happen.
he's gonna turn into a huge temple eater.
And this is how the first time
Now-
God was created.
As a genius artificer, you should know the first thing you don't do is run huge amounts of magical energy through the mad scientist. This is mad science
And
101.
12, 14, so 16, 24
Are you going? Okay, so the only question I have for you:
was my ramming.
Are you
Whatever.
going for like a piercing the heart kind of deal, or is this more of a stab him through the stomach
You
so
know
he can
this-
sit there alive and watch his body slowly disintegrate?
Yeah, number 2.
okay.
Well, also
Wow.
because just to be
your
real
captor,
here, it
never
is
let them
much
give you to the
easier to
woman.
stab through
God.
here than it is through the rib cage anyway. And so this is the softer, fleshier part.
Yes.
So I would definitely just want to go for the easier hit.
Yeah, go for the guts where he'll be
But you
perfectly
gotta-
alive but stabbed
And,
to
and,
his
oh,
own.
and as I'm running, oh God, how many dramatic things can I say? Because I might die. I don't know.
We don't know what's going to happen now. This is,
Yeah,
is
but
where-
well, I don't know if I would have enough time to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. I would say
Say
to
it very
Loholt
fast.
that I saved your life once and was rewarded with a life I didn't really earn. If I die now, you can reward me with honoring your parents. And I wink and I go.
I like
He knows
that's-
exactly what I mean.
I like that that's happening while I'm giving him the sales.
Yes, 100%.
pitch. Like,
Yeah.
and
You're
meanwhile-
saying-
I would basically be saying this to him when you're
right,
making
exactly.
this deal,
That's what
and
I'm
then
saying.
I go.
In the background, you hear Merrick going blah 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 blah
You're
blah.
saying I could be a conductor of a train that runs on some sort of rail device?
And I run right into the machine with the sword, and I put the blade in, and
What happens?
I don't let go
What's the Hivearch's
Okay.
body doing?
because I don't know if I can.
Too many
Okay.
questions.
So, I'm waiting for you to finish.
I could go on.
You stab the sword into the man's body, piercing into the device behind him as he's thrust back against his own creation. The amber vines with mushrooms growing and the beetles and the centipedes and everything crawling all around this thing start to wriggle and vibrate and writhe around as there is a very loud from inside of it, a very violent sounding emanation. And within the span of about maybe 2 seconds, there's just nothing. And the man just kind of coughs blood. And then everything becomes white.
Meanwhile, I'm just saying, waste of talent.
Those of you at the door can dive if you would like.
Sure.
Stagger, crawl.
It's like roll over.
Roll over.
All right. Do we need to roll anything?
So Merrick's
Dex-
not-
a dex save
Is
would
Merrick's
be-
near the door?
I have
All three
all
of you
three
are
of
in
them
the
are.
door.
Oh, okay.
I
Plus
am
whatever.
not.
The
18
adrenaline is a
base.
hell of a thing.
This is a dex save?
Yes.
19, 21. And this seems like a good... Nah, 21's fine. Come on.
I'm at
21 is
16.
not fine.
I can get 16 as high as I can go.
While they're doing that as a bonus action,
Give yourself
I'm
some
going
temp
to give
HP.
myself HP just in case.
Yeah, I got
Because
16.
with my luck, I'll
You got
miss it by
16?
one. Oh,
But
yeah.
but as I'll, if it's a fail, I'll attribute the fail to, if I can, I'll try and lift and hoist Elminster and kind of push him out and drop lay on hands on him in case he takes any periphery damage.
Okay. I
And
mean,
I'll
he's
drop-
perfectly fine. You
Oh, he's out?
He rolled a nat 20.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
He just rolls.
He's not-
He
Yeah.
does only have 7 hit points left, so
You can still heal him. I'm sure he'd appreciate
Yeah,
it.
I'll as I like tap your bum. Good game. No, I'll push you out and you'll get 30 hit points back.
Oh, 30?
Yeah.
Nice.
As
Thank
my
you.
convicted energy goes over, washes over you and pushes you out the door, but I got a 16. It's the best I got.
All right, so Elisa,
yes,
Adira,
yes. I go by many names.
yes.
Void.
This is a question for Adira. Does Adira have a conviction to survive?
Yes.
Okay. So when the white flash begins and the heat starts to course through you, second question, do you let go of the sword?
Once I see that it is working, I will let go.
Okay. So you will let go of the blade, and I assume attempt to flee.
Yes.
Is there something else you would like to do?
Yes. If I feel, and you can say if this is, good or not.
Yeah.
Just from my magic sense and everything else, if I feel that the machine is adequately destroyed, I would not let go of the sword. I would just pull it out and flee with it. If I feel like it needs to be in there, I will
currently
leave it.
being destroyed. It is in the process of being
I
destroyed.
will leave the sword. And although I think it would benefit the world later, hint, hint.
Oh, if it's destroyed?
No, not if it's, well, I think it should be kept away. But, that's what I was planning to do with it. But it's okay if it gets destroyed. I will leave the sword. And yes, I would, of course, try to preserve my life because I feel I need to look after, even though I know
You need to get this
I
kid
know
on the
I don't need to
throne.
look after him.
It's not
But I
getting on the throne.
also have
Yeah.
I have a lifelong commitment to making sure that he is fine.
Okay. If you would like to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
That's exciting. That's a change.
And-
It is a change. It's
And
not
this-
only a change, but I get to add my
This
thing to
will
that.
be without your sword.
Oh.
I have my regular Rennick sword.
Do you, I mean, like in hand?
You did leave that. You did not let it be destroyed earlier.
I did not. I saved it for a
was-
very
it was-
important
it was
reason,
well
which was
crafted.
this reason.
So you do have it, but you're back to standard rules of charges. Just letting you know. That
That's
doesn't really
fine.
affect what you're trying to do right now. But
Sure,
this
but
will
I still
actually,
get my
This will
boosted
actually
health.
cost a charge this time.
That's fine. I still have bless, and
yes.
so
That's still on.
here we go. What am I making?
And Elminster's
Constitution?
mage hand is reaching, flying in for her.
Very good.
I'm sorry. Would you like to verify this number?
Natural 20.
Okay. It'd be weird if you said something other than 20.
Natural
It's-
14.
The final total is a 28,
Natural
but it is a
7.
natural 20.
Okay.
Which I can't believe I rolled.
Your armor
That's
is
fate time.
burning. It is melting around your body. And staggering, you're attempting to leave, but the force, the sort of, it's almost like a gravitational pull. It's kind of keeping you as it's beginning to suck in like space itself. And
Mage hand grabs your arm.
just yes, well, I have the armor.
For those playing at
love
home,
to
I
get that,
literally
if you
said
don't
before the
mind.
session, I wish there was something that would remove this armor because it's really uncomfortable. And that's why we're laughing. Because I'm like, I don't
Don't
want
worry,
to
I
sit
got
in this
her.
anymore.
I got her. Takes the plates off.
Breastplate. Oh, okay.
Her socks is in his hand. I got her.
Okay, it's a
No.
dramatic moment, everybody.
Sorry. Yeah.
No, I'm grabbing
Keith,
for it, dear.
behave.
Yeah, yes.
I mean,
And,
We're being the jerks. It's like, Keith, behave.
as your armor it begins to melt and pull away, you can't quite go, which is when you feel a psionic force grab hold of you, and I assume you are willing.
Yes,
You do
very.
not fight this.
Yes.
Then you are shunted back, slamming into Lowhold, who's still stumbling around in the entrance.
I don't want to be king. I don't want to be king. This is light everywhere.
Wait, are you blinded again?
I don't know. I got smoked by some. Did I fail my save? 16?
You are not blinded, but your armor is being vaporized behind you.
Well, I'm jumping out. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can lose your armor. You can go ahead and have that.
Magical crystal. Half
Yeah, I
plate.
understand that.
Was.
So,
It was.
nice.
so what you're saying is I have assless chaps now.
Yes.
Dramatic finale, everyone.
But
But-
Elminster.
But you do get pulled out into the entryway, and now the only thing left to do is possibly stop that energy from leaking out of the chamber.
well,
Invention guy.
I think this is a good time to contain this and see if maybe we can
Yeah,
somehow
build a
use-
machine.
get home. All right.
You could also possibly try to mage hand the sword back out too. I'm just saying. But
I mean, I could certainly pick things up. Okay.
Okay.
So
Are you safely out?
I'm safely out.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh,
So-
send it in again.
Okay.
So what are we looking for here in terms of? Are you looking for something pre-made
So,
like a spell, or are you looking for a
the
concept
open
like an
doorway?
arcana?
This white light is just flying out. The
shut
whole
the door.
place is beginning to shake, and energy is beginning to burn
My
out.
hand shuts the door.
Well,
If you
hold
do
up.
that, you cannot get the sword. Are you-
Oh, don't
is
do
that-
that.
However, if you do not do that, the energy will start to emerge from that room most likely.
We're
immediately.
like, did I take any damage from
Are we
that?
saying? Are we saying
No,
that
your
the
armor
sword is
did.
gone?
The sword is gone.
Sword is gone.
Well, it may survive the blast. We don't know.
Massive campaign break plot device. MacGuffin is
Oh,
not surviving the
adventure.
No,
And I will point this out
You saw it
from
in
your
action.
own actions.
It's true.
There were opportunities
You can
to take the
reconstruct
sword
it.
I
away.
mean, I'm still tempted to just go into
I
the
wasn't
light
sure if it was
myself.
going to work, though, and it's more important.
We have the technology. We can rebuild it.
Just have to find another ruby scale.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a couple of those.
A dragon you
lying
could
around
A
sneak
dragon
up on. Say, excuse me,
progenitor, I
just
can
need one of your
find- it
scales.
just takes
Around
the-
the back here shouldn't hurt much.
We're basically just talking. I just need the world's biggest zebra shard. It's basically
go.
all. I
Okay.
can find that.
So you do close the door, and are you hanging around here?
No.
No.
Good, because the door is being vaporized.
All right.
Oh, God.
Run.
See, I'm still like maybe we need to go into the light and try and harness this power to get home. I mean, it's a pretty simple redirection, and
is
we could channel the
vaporizing our
energy away
armor.
from here.
Oh, you mean that we
I'm
should,
saying
like,
use
drink the
this
power
energy to
and ride it
create
home?
to create a
I
gate.
didn't bring my ruby slippers.
This is a
I do
portal
have my
made.
panties of feather falling, but I do not have
So
my ruby slippers.
imagine that we're using a lot more arcane jargon in the process of this argument, like panties of
So,
of
so
feather
my
falling.
question
But
then is: are you hanging around the melting door while doing this? Or?
No.
Okay.
No.
No.
We are running like hell.
What
and
about
we are
those
from
eyes?
one
What about those
side.
eyes down below us? Those eyes stairs.
Well, so as you begin running down, you see that there are folks in sapphire robes, kind of just looking around, very confused.
see, this is why we've got to stop it. There's innocent people here. We've got to channel this power somewhere else.
I'm yelling at Han Solo, get out, get out, get out, as I'm running.
Did you just utter the phrase innocent people? First of all, there are no innocent people. And secondly,
I like that we're having this debate as we are running down the staircase.
and these are the bards. These are the
But they
people
were mind controlled.
Terrible music. Terrible music. There's no excuse. They could have stopped playing.
No, they could not. They were literally possessed by fiends.
I get possessed by fiends every Friday night.
Well, don't you want to get back home where you can be possessed by fiends every Friday night?
Yes, I do.
Then we should use this power.
Yeah, I will actually stop on the stairs and be like, he's right. You have to get home. You can't be stuck here. If this gets destroyed,
In our laps, messing around.
All right.
I'm going to turn around. I'm going to turn around and try.
You
and
guys stay safe. I'm going to try and contain this thing.
It would appear that the door has failed structurally,
Yep.
and there is now glowing light from above.
I
Oh,
got
then
this.
grab the
I don't want
sword.
this
Come
to
on.
evaporate.
have to
We'll
run
see.
back up and get it.
I don't
I think
want.
the sword is gone. I can try.
I mean, it's all Boston explosion whitey.
Perhaps.
Where are you going? Like, how are you going to get
I'm
out
just
of this?
saying, you guys go on.
I see
You
what
go
this
on.
is. This is. Don't worry about it. Where's that freaking sword?
Yeah, you guys go on.
I know exactly what
I know
this is.
exactly.
I mean, if you want to come into the vaporizing white
Wall
light,
has a
come
flash,
ahead.
and he's just like, "Wait a minute! This isn't the time to try and get rich."
It's the time to try to save all our worlds. That power, we don't know how far it could go. We've got to redirect it through the portal
But you could kill yourself in the process.
and save at least these blue people. Get out of here.
So this light's coming through. I'm sure the guy in there screamed dead, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh
I'm dead.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
His screams will long be something that Elminster lulls himself to sleep remembering.
Nice screams.
Can I take a
Beautiful
moment?
Okay.
Can I just take a moment to history even to think about the whole process of how they got here? How did we get them home? Like
Yeah, go for it.
did we have any exposition as to how they got here? They just walked through portals, or
It wa-
they
it
said
was-
they said the
ripped
amber
through.
mushrooms. What's the
Well,
Highbark
that's-
doing right now?
I mean,
That's a good question.
I know you think
He's
I'm
eternal.
just doing this
Yes,
because
he
I
is
want to try and
eternal.
get the sword. But in all seriousness, we got here because something very powerful on this side of the thing ripped a hole through the veils of our dream worlds. And we had to come here to close that gate. That gate is literally now closing. This is the thing that did it. What I want to do is try to contain the energy and use it, essentially suck it out with us, like opening an airlock. I want to try and pull the energy out and be
While
dragged
he's
along with
describing
I'm
it.
just worried
Yes.
it's going to kill you.
To buy time?
If this goes away, I don't see how we have a chance. This, your veil
Yeah.
should be intact after
Oh, it
this.
will.
This is
So while he's
the last
describing
moment.
this, in order to actually buy us time, I'm going to blow the rest of my lesser reversals to keep restoring the door, to try and keep the door from.
Veil energy is no longer everywhere, so this.
So I'm just going to sit there and
But that
I got
proves
2
my-
uses left. I'm just going to keep trying to bring the door back to keep
Okay.
the
And
lake
And that
contained.
proves my point. Your veil is working.
Yet still, you're
This
running
is
out of
going to
time.
make your exactly.
How do you do
hopefully-
this?
I just don't want you to die.
I appreciate that.
But if you think that this is the way that you both get through,
I do.
it was great to meet you.
History check?
Also, if you see that sword,
I'll get it to you.
if you touch it,
23.
I will die. I know it's all magic. I'll be destroyed.
if it's still there, it will survive the blast. And when this all goes down, it should be laying in a meadow somewhere.
I agree.
So don't touch it.
Piecing together everything that you've heard, everything that the Highbark told you, everything that you understood from what the Quarry said when you interrogated its mind thrall, it would appear that the various dream planes have some kind of very slight, very muddy, very distant connection to one another. And someone stumbled upon that connection and found a way to harness it. So, though there is currently a huge amount of energy cascading out through those connections, that if you could survive the energy, you could probably ride home like a big tsunami with a surfboard, right? Like just as dangerous, but as accurate, as easily to get you home.
We're extreme.
Outside of that, the only other option that you would have, if what you've been told is true, would be to scour the Vale, walking through the dream world, trying to find any kind of nook or cranny that could potentially lead into the region of dreams, the overall plane of dreams, and then from there possibly find a way to Dalcor, which doesn't really help you that much.
Because if all the stuff is restored, Dalcor isn't connected to Eberron. Like
Correct.
this is really
whereas
my chance.
Elminster just has to get back to the region of dreams, and then he can just get himself.
So this is the way.
This is the way. I will say that you say what you said, and that actually gives him a little pause, and he says, just wanted to say, you're a good person. You feel like he starts to say 8, and he says, Adira. It's been an honor, Prince. Your Majesty. You with me?
Yes, get on that throat.
Don't touch that sword
Thank you, Mister.
for your own good.
Thank you,
I
Merrick.
understand.
I hope we see you one day.
Get on that throat.
Okay, so you both move up to the doors as they start to.
So it's up to you, but I'm saying I don't mind if we just step into the light and we don't know what happens, because you won't know what happens.
Yeah.
So up to you, though. I mean, I'm just saying.
Here's kind of what I was thinking is that as you go to open the doors, they just kind of come off their hinges from the being warped so much, and you kind of just hold on to those doors as you begin to fly and flutter around and sail out into the cosmos to who knows where.
To who knows where.
Riding
Hopefully,
the doors.
when you get to Dalcor, the connection's still there, and you can keep going and get to the other end before that
The
closes.
doors.
I mean,
Riders on
I'll
the
say, assuming we get home, you can be sure that I'm going to start working on a gate that will let us come back and visit.
My final question from Merrick's is, as you ride this door, you think you can see Adira's tear just in the corner of your eye, whizzing
I
past
would
you.
have to, wouldn't I?
You don't have to.
No. I would have to see it.
You would have to tempt him.
Of course. I think I see it. I have my grabber that I made before, and I take out the grabber, and I do this, and in my mind, it's just one of those, like, I just hear Adira's voice saying, don't touch it. And I'm just...
It's more like, I'll kill you.
No, I'm worried about him also. It would
I
just suck the
appreciate
magic of whatever touches it anyway.
Yep. So I, in fact, will let it go.
Now, Elminster, as Merrick sails off to the left and you begin to sail off to the right, you also pass by Adira's tear. Let it go. And you sail off, heading to the region of dreams, slowly feeling the magic of Mistra return to you as you pass by the veil and the divine energy wells up.
Hey, babe, I'm back.
At which point it is child's play to just back to home. Bing. And but Merrick's, I think, will leave a little more ambiguous because it really is more of a crapshoot as to whether you're getting back.
Frankly, what I would want after we see what happens to the rest of you is I want we don't see anything else. We'll get the final scene. We'll get the credits.
We'll see you
And then at the final moment,
sequence.
what we actually get is, who knows how long it's been, but it's Merrick's, and he's in his workshop, and he's actually just recreating, because he's got an excellent memory too, all the notes from the workshop of how they made this, and sort of like saying, again, like you can see on the notes, ruby scale / Sybaris shard, and just sort of, he didn't take it. That doesn't mean he's not going to try and understand the principles that went into the research.
And as the camera pans out, you see continue there.
Yes.
front of
Oh,
you.
of course.
Ooh, yes.
No, absolutely. And I mean, that would
someone
be,
has that.
as
Someone
you,
forgot
I
that
got
time.
it.
Yeah.
I had it.
Yeah, he
so,
has it.
I mean, because I'm the one that
So
makes the body. So
yeah.
I think you would pan back and see Continuum on the desk, and then pan back and see like a little array of different sort of bodies in various shapes, including a little clock. A little clockwork gnome with the clock and is, sort of like clearly testing various
As
possibilities.
the camera lens would go old timey in like this, it would zero in on this.
Yep.
There'd be these two eyeballs going.
Oh.
Now for
I will say there is an Elminster inspired model with, so
Hey, they almost inspired.
as for Loholtz and Adira, you are still dealing with a huge white burst of energy cascading down from
Yeah,
the top
we are
of
running,
the tower.
right? I mean,
Are you running to the sundial that you used to? You can see several others of the temporal mystics just booking it for that sundial, and they just kind of fizzle away as they are apparently
Safe
teleporting
back home
somewhere.
with the sundial.
I need you now, friend. Pegasus will come out. Get on. And then I'll fly toward the sundial with 90 feet of flight movement times
That should
2.
get you there, I
180
think.
feet. I'll
Yeah.
go going past the temporal mystic.
Why?
Yeah, and then we'll land on the sundial.
There's a swirling flash of bright turquoise and opalescent white, for it is overwhelmed with the purest of amber. The orange gold washes over you like a warmth, burning away any sort of chill or negative emotion that you had, the fear, the anticipation, the stress of the escape. A feeling of comfort, like returning home to a family hearth, wells up inside as you blink into the warm saffron glow. Before you stretches an immaculate palace hall with extraordinary architectural features such as gilding carvings, amber panels, gold leaf, gemstones, and mirrors, all highlighted with warm candlelight. Marble pillars and bronze statues of dragons run down its expanse, draped with diaphanous brass-colored silks. Towering stained glass windows let in a sparkling light, causing flickering shadows to swim about as if projecting through water. Beautiful music echoes all around as what look to be dozens of high society people of all shapes, sizes, and races dance with each other. Reptilian servants stroll about offering platters of exquisite food and drink to the guests, their amber-colored livery glittering like polished armor. They notice you and saunter your way with the same offerings. Food? Drink?
Where are we?
You're in the Amber Hall, the palace.
What is this?
Food and drink. What's your favorite food?
samosas.
Watermelon?
And there is fresh amber watermelon.
Amber.
Amber watermelon.
Delicious.
And you.
chocolate.
And there is so much chocolate.
I'll take one piece. And
The discipline.
As you continue to look about at the wondrous vision around you, you realize that you are also now all dressed in incredibly intricate styles. Cloth of gold and amber adorn your bodies. Your hair and skin as clean as they've ever been. Your weapons have become brilliantly polished, while your armor, remaining beneath your new regalia, shines with a brilliant radiance, or at least what's left of it anyway. Welcome, my champions. A voice calls out from the hall, powerful and commanding, yet soft and welcoming. Ahead stands a wondrous staircase of glimmering honey-like opulence, whereupon a huge draconic figure of amber scales and dress descends. Large reptilian wings fold around them like a shimmering cloak, while the dancing light of the windows shines around them as if a glowing aura. Yes, it is good to see you in the flesh, my child. You have done well. I am pleased. I wasn't sure you would follow those visions I put in your head until you finally took the leap. Cutting it a bit close, aren't you?
Apparently everybody of importance in this world gives me visions to do things for them.
You have a talent for solving problems.
It appears so. Do you know if our friends returned home?
Oh, they'll be quite fine. Yes, yes, they were an unexpected but welcome addition to this quest. I saw to them ensuring they could make it to you in time. It seems my trust was not misplaced in their endeavors.
If I'm interpreting that statement correctly, what he's saying is he actually placed our worlds in jeopardy to get us in here to
He
do.
did-
I mean,
he
okay.
did the mushroom thing.
Oh,
Son of a bitch. No,
okay. No, all right, good.
Do you know this?
You're okay,
I do
Amber
not.
guy.
But I can confer.
Oh, pardon my manners, of course. I am Chrymeris.
This would be the avatar's form of an elder dragon.
Welcome to my palace. Yes. Have you had some food and beverages?
Yes.
The amber wine is particularly succulent.
Why are we here?
Ah, yes. Well, you are here because I hijacked your transportation. You see, I need you here. There are things that have transpired, knowledge that has been learned which can never reach the material. And so, you have a choice before you, Adira. You may remain here with me in my palace, or you may return to be with your people, but you can never know what has transpired these past few days. And Loholt, the same offer applies to you, though you will be needed in the mortal world.
You do not trust that I can keep a secret.
It is not about whether I trust you to keep it, so much as I do not trust our enemies not to steal it. There are many forces at work in this world, and many things yet to happen, things which I will not always have full control over. Reassurances must be taken.
So I'm to forget who I've met and what I've done.
Yes, it is necessary for balance.
But should you need us?
I'm just saying, I remember what you did. You know, I'm working on a re-memory unzapper thing over here.
He thinks about the first time in his life he's receiving an actual inspired temptation to take the crown. He doesn't want it. So he says, and he's not, they're fearless, but he is afraid of knowing what she knows about his parents, and he is not ready for that. I accept, he says.
Drink of this wine, and you shall wake up in your home as if nothing has happened.
Drink the red wine, and
This is actually really uncanny for the little epilogue scene. I was thinking it's really weird. Perfect. He grabs the wine, and before he goes to drink it, he looks over and he goes, "Thank you. Thank you for everything. For your service to Chrymeris and to Amaria, and for not allowing the steel and Ravenscar to consume and corrupt you like he has the tens of thousands of Ethereans he used to kill so many innocent. I suspect we won't see each other again."
I'll be watching you from afar, and I will stay.
Very good.
I drink.
There is already a room prepared for you. I hope you like the color amber. And that is
Make him redecorate.
the end of
are
that.
all the strippers
I,
here named Amber?
If you wish, we can finish with an epilogue of each characters as they transpire through their lives. Merrick's has already kind of divulged
Merrick's
his. What is Elminster up to, assuming he made his way home?
Elminster did make his way home. He's back to being a chosen of Mystra, distributing magic around the world. And of course, he took time before he did that to write down everything that happened. And where is that little thing? Yes, you can accurately recall anything you have seen or heard within the past month.
This is 100% accurate.
Recall. Everything's down, including a certain workshop.
Oh, Jesus. What did we do to their worlds? No. What's this?
Adira.
Adira will live here, monitoring as best as she can. I'm assuming he has been looking after and watching Loholt's actions and...
Loholt carries his own fang.
Right.
Something you notice is whenever Chimera smiles, he has one incisor missing.
I put it together that it was probably him. And so she made this choice knowing that she couldn't live not knowing that he was okay, and has waited for decades to know that he's okay, and would now have an opportunity through him to continue to be sure that he's okay. So, and maybe be sent
peace.
to help out every once in a while. Oh, and yes, and not be on the run anymore.
Continually shake your fist at him not accepting the throne.
Again,
repeatedly.
oh yes, but again, I've been a dead woman for decades. I might as well live here and not worry so much anymore.
And what of Lohold?
So Lohold returns.
You wake up. Wow, that was a dream. Holy cow.
This weird stuff is happening, and apparently there's some speeches and some oohs happening, and there's him and his companions are doing their lofty adventures that they have done. And anyways, his thing is it's late at night. The castle walls where he is residing in Vandoria, which is his family lineage home, has been restored for some time now, and he's in there. And Halion and Einan, the twins from Ionia, there's two Linvander twins that were hidden in Ionia that were not of the royal family line, but are Linvander Ku, were taken to the throne. But the regal crown still sits in an archival chamber, and Rowessa, which is the character's long lost love, she enters the chamber after a meeting with the resistance, whatever, and she comes and she searched everywhere in the castle for him, and she finds him in this artifact chamber, and Loholt is just staring at the crown. He doesn't know why, and she comes up and she says to him, she's like, "What are you doing in here?" He turns and goes, "I don't know." She's like, "You're not thinking of donning the crown, are you?" Encouragingly, he pauses, and he stares. For some reason, he goes, "Not today." And he walks out.
And in the corner, among the gloom, a little amber mushroom has kind of grown out of there. And there's a small little apparition of what appears to be a Mantidaean next to a slightly older, more distinguished red-haired woman, as they just both like...
There you go. Cool. All right. Yay! Well, thank you guys. Let's do some outros now. I mean,
Oh yeah.
6 episodes later, but let's start here and we'll go around. So, outro.
Outro, me and...
Yeah, who are you?
Oh, hello, everyone. I have been and will be Elisa Teague. I am a game designer, RPG author, puzzle designer. You know some of my work, perhaps, from the puzzle section chapter in Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. I was lead designer on the Essence 20 RPG system that included the G.I. Joe, Transformers, Power Rangers, and soon-to-be My Little Pony role-playing games. And I designed board games such as Kingdom Hearts Talisman, Betrayal at House on the Hill, Widow's Walk, and my fun party trivia game Geek Out, and many, many more. This was a blast. Thank you all.
Hi everyone, I'm Tommy. I one of the Inceptor of the world, which Legacy of Mana resides, inspired by some of the greats in the industry. As the years have played on, and I've played in these games for a decade in Forgotten Realms and Eberron, DDO gang, and all those guys that I play with. I'm very honored to have these guests here today. And so I had a good time. We're also part of the Six Sides of Gaming Initiative, which is just a group of friends getting together to try and create some really cool time capsule-like and amazing and interesting D&D content that isn't meant to just commercialize. It's meant to just try and capture essences like, what if we got together some of the Mary Sues of universes and put them together. And what would that look like? And I don't know about you, but I don't know about you guys, but it was awesome. It was very good. So, yeah, if you want to check out Legacy of Mana, it's destinyofmana.com or livemanor.com. You can check it out there, and you can hopefully you've enjoyed the show. And yeah, thank you.
I am Keith Baker, also an author, RPG designer, game designer. I am best known for creating the setting of Eberron and the card game Gloom. More recently, I've started my own company, Together Studios, which has been creating Eberron content for the DMs Guild, but has also created the game Illimat with the Decemberists, the Adventure Zone Bureau of Balance with the McElroy family, and Phoenix Dawn Command by ourselves. We have a bunch of new things coming out. So you can find me on most social media as Hellcow Keith, and you can find all the stuff I do at togetherstudios.com. That's TWO-gether. And as you said, I've had a wonderful time. I have not had an opportunity to play Merrick's before, and that was certainly a lot of fun trying to figure out what he'd be all about. And it's just been really delightful getting to play with such wonderful people and share just some really awesome moments. So thank you.
Yeah. Likewise. The reward for this is playing with all of you guys, just having fun. I was playing Elminster. I created Elminster. I'm best known to gamers for creating the Forgotten Realms. My name is Ed Greenwood. I write and work on far too much stuff. Stay tuned for a complete detailed fantasy city for the Fate of the Norns role-playing game, and far too many other projects to mention. But thank you. This has been fun. Thank you very much.
And who are you?
I am Devin. I have been your Dungeon Master these past 6 episodes. I have greatly enjoyed being given the chance to play with all of you. These are some of the things I will be taking to the grave, various memories that I don't think will ever leave me. And it has been my privilege to be your Dungeon Master. I am one of the designers of the Legacy of Mana setting.
yeah, you are.
Work with Tommy on that. And we've also done many other things together with conventions, Six Sides of Gaming, of course, and hopefully many other future endeavors that will be coming our way this coming year.
Mm-hmm.
And we would be remiss if we didn't also thank Huckleberry Markup Bungleberry Continuum.
And the High
but
Mark.
frankly, all our guest stars. So
Absolutely.
Sarah,
Yes, so thank you,
Sarah
Sarah
and
and Adam, for joining us in this wonderful endeavor.
And it is always customary after the cast gets a bow for us to give the house a bow. So we want to thank Ryan. Ryan
you.
Labrie, who is a fantastic producer who has run tech and this entire time, and if I can, I'll try and put some blooper reels up with him in the background, trying to fix things up for us, taping us down every hour that we record.
And thank you, Tommy, for bringing us all together to beautiful wintry Canada. And
A little bit rainy for some reason in January.
This is not
exactly the glory of Canada we
I
suspected.
don't know. I love it. And just bringing us together to have a great time and just to have this experience, which is
I was very fortunate enough to meet you all on separate walks of our career. You know, like you and I in the Polaris circuit in Toronto, you and I at the GenreCon circuit years ago, and you and I at Moliance doing board game design at Gamma and other shows like that from a board game design perspective. But when this D&D world came together in 1993, when I started developing this world, I had no ability to become a designer. I didn't start designing this thinking that I was going to be a game designer or a world creator. I just did what a lot of D&D DMs and creators have done over the years, which is I just documented everything my friends and I did in my mother's basement for our whole lives. And then it just, when I realized I had an exhibition to do some stuff, other things happened. We documented. It's the hidden page. I realized that it could be turned into something, and so I tried a few times, and then it just, Then
you met me, and then it worked.
Every time, exactly. Well, every time you try to spark a match, sometimes it takes like 2 or 3 times for the fire to actually catch on. But it finally did, and
I'm so glad it did.
thank you. And thank you. So, thank you. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.